Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. Brenda Tarot here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of November the 14th to the 20th, 2022. Welcome to my YouTube channel or to my podcast on Spotify if you're listening to this in the audio version only. Okay, let's see what we have. Starting off with your all over energy, you've been given the Seven of Pentacles. I do see that you are working on projects. You're working on things perhaps in your career. You may be putting out proposals, ideas, resumes, and waiting to hear how they've been received and how they're going to respond. It's a card that says you could be concerned because things aren't moving fast enough for you, and maybe you're a bit concerned that you're not going to hear good news. No, you've done everything correctly. You've crossed your T's, you've dotted your I's, you've got your ducks all in a row, my beautiful Sagittarius. This is just a case of having to wait for something to happen. He's planted his seeds. He's waiting to see his crop and his harvest come in, and we know that things don't happen immediately. Now, coming in with your first energy card from the Moonology deck, you've got the full moon in a Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. There could be a situation that you are trying to resolve. It could be around other people, maybe opposing energy, whether it's in your personal life, in relationships, or at your place of employment. Don't allow yourself to get your back up if you've been offered something that you feel isn't good enough for you. This is about you realizing that there are rungs on a ladder and stepping stones that we have to go up before we can get to the top. It takes time to start the bottom of the mountain and climb up to the summit and the peak. Or if you've been in some sort of a situation where there's been dialogue shared between you and somebody else, and you might be defensive, let your guard down a little bit, step back, breathe in, breathe out, and try to process the entire situation and looking at it from the full perspective. Okay? In the heat of the moment, we often don't see the situation for that. All we see, and often we take things out of context. So beware of that. Okay, don't let your pride get in your way and hold you back. So step aside, step out of the shadows, and let go so that you can receive what you so deserve coming in. Okay. Now, coming in next, you have the beautiful card, the Voyage card, and this is all about getting ready and embarking on a new journey. It could be, a journey, an inner journey, or it can be an outer voyage to a distant land. So inner means you're thinking about things, you're going within, or it could actually be in the community where you are now. It might be a project or an idea that is coming to life too, but most certainly you are an intrepid traveler going forth into the unknown. So where do you want to go? What have you always wanted to do or be? This is the time to make it happen. So get prepared. Have a clear vision of what you want to experience, but also be prepared for the unexpected. But that's part of the excitement when you're a traveler. Remember to enjoy the journey, my beautiful Sagittarius, as much as reaching the destination. This is beautiful. So taking a journey here, going on a trip, whether it's for pleasure or it's for work, but it can also be a spiritual voyage, a spiritual journey. Coming in next, you've been given the card, the Lady. And in this particular Lenormand deck, it's an interesting card. They often mean different things according to the Lenormand deck. Some, are very different from what we expect they should be. But this is could be your wife, your lover, your partner, your soulmate, your mother, your sister, your daughter, a friend, or a confidant. Okay, and we know it's a female. Okay. And I do think that, you could be dealing with something, maybe this woman is looking towards a situation here, looking forward. So, and casually glancing over. And I think that there's somebody watching you, somebody in the shadows, somebody who cares about you, and they're waiting if they need to help you with a situation. This could be, like I say, somebody close to you, any type of female energy around you. But I do always say that it's a good thing. This particular feminine aspect and energy around you may be there to lift you up, to nurture you, to care for you, and to let you know she's there for you. Interesting. Okay, coming in now with your tarot reading, you've got the Two of Cups and you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Now, I have to tell you, Sagittarius, you've got an absolutely positive and beautiful reading here. You know, 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, you know, 9 of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Come on, doesn't get much better than that. The only card you don't have here is is the 10 of Cups and the Sun card. So I have to say, I hope my reading as a Pisces is half as good as yours is, Sagittarius. So 2 of Cups, yes, we know that's about relationships. You could be involved with this particular woman. It could be a love relationship. Your partner, somebody coming in to be there to support and love you through a situation. It could be a new connection with somebody. It could be partnership on an emotional level, someone who's compassionate and understanding. So whether it's partnership in love or partnership in business, it's still a very good card. With that, you have the Wheel of Fortune, going the distance. Things are being completed, new doors are opening, new beginnings, and taking things to the next level. Some of you, again, could be traveling. You could be traveling by car or vehicle with wheels, not a boat. I don't see a boat. I either see an airplane, train, plane, you know, that type of thing. But this is a card that says, get ready. It's the 10, the number 10 on this Wheel of Fortune. And this is unexpected, beautiful abundance that could be coming in the form of a windfall, an inheritance, a raise, a promotion, anything, you know, anything like that. But also it's a card that says you're going to be able to live your life and take yourself to the next phase in having those resources to successfully and very comfortably do this. The Strength card comes in next with this beautiful, there it is. I said all you needed was a 10 of Cups. You've got the 10 of Cups and the 9. Amazing. So the Strength card comes in, and when we speak about strength, it has to do with courage and bravery and stepping up and looking at a situation that could have become a bit volatile. And I don't mean physical, but I mean, you know what I mean when it comes to going into battle mode. You know, don't go in with the roar of the lion and regret later. Okay, react in the heat of the moment and regret. This is about, and I always say, strength has to do with you know, resistance, holding back, but still being able to speak your piece, but looking at the picture from a higher perspective, understanding why the situation is the way it is, and then looking at it from the other person's perspective, okay? So this is about compassion, understanding, kindness, forgiveness, okay, when you're dealing with any opposing energy. And it takes someone to be very big and brave to do that, especially if you're in the situation, you're in the middle of the battle zone, okay? But with that, you're going to find happiness and success, okay? 10 of Cups, happy ever after. You know, there's this beautiful pot of gold at the end of the rainbow here, where your relationships are going to be harmonious and very peaceful and happy. You're going to have restoration if you've had with your children and your families, and if you know you've had any problems within the family circle, it's going to all be rectified. Things are going to work out. You're going to be happy again. 10 of Cups says you've got it all. And I think because you were very brave, you've tried to be understanding, you've looked at situations in a more grateful, compassionate manner, things are working out for you. But remember, if you're getting into that situation where the energy can be volatile, think about this card. Take a breath, step back, and look at the whole picture. Okay, coming in the center position, you've got the 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled, and the 9 of Wands. Two very strong numbers here, nines. So, you know, the 9 of Wands says, don't give up, don't roll over. Even though, you know, the universe is, you feel the universe is conspiring against you, it's really not. Okay, the universe is reacting to you. So do not allow yourself to get up in that headspace where you think things aren't moving fast enough for you, you haven't heard from this person. You start getting up in your head with all these illusions that it's going to be futile and you're not going to make it, or things are going to happen in your favor. This card says you've created something. You need to protect it. You need to stand up for it. You need to keep moving forward. And by doing your due diligence, by doing this, you're going to be able to see the success of the 9 and the 10, not only the 9, but the 10 of Cups here and the Wheel of Fortune. So standing your ground, going for what you want, you've worked hard for it, you deserve the rewards that you're going to see coming in. 4 of Wands, celebration, along with the 5 of Wands. Interesting cards. 5 of Wands, again, is card of struggle, competition, getting involved in some sort of opposing energy, feeling as though you're backed up against the wall. You have to stand up for yourself. As I said with the 9, the 5 of Wands says pick your battles wisely, but 5s are the cards of struggle, challenges, but also of resources to resolve them. So there's options here, okay? We get into the heat of the battle, or we take a breath, step back and say, not my monkeys, not my circus. I'm not getting involved. I'm not taking on the burdens of other people or allowing myself to get involved because we're judged by the company we keep, right? And misery loves company. Now, for others, this could be healthy competition where you had to level up to be able to maintain your status quo here at the place you work. Maybe you've got to, you've got certain things you have to do there to be able to maintain your status there. That's okay. I don't see anything negative in that aspect, because at the end of the day, the 4 of Wands says you've done the work and you stayed consistent, you stayed determined, you stayed focused, you stayed in center and balance. Now you're going to see the rewards come in the form of celebration. I think some of you may even have the resources to buy a house or maybe a business you're thinking about. I see the 4 walls of security here, brick and mortar security here for some of you. I see others. You could be celebrating a beautiful occasion. You could be, could be a wedding, anything like that. So I do think that you're going, or you could be asked to be a participant in one of these events. But this is always a card of getting together with, family, friends, colleagues to celebrate something here. And maybe the competition that you were dealing with, if it's on a business level, has proved that you have what it takes. Beautiful. King of Pentacles, final cards. Yeah, Midas touch, security, and the 10 of Swords. Ooh, okay. So 10s, right? It's over. Okay, you now have happiness coming in. You felt you maybe in the past, some of you were held back, held down. Some of you even felt you'd been stabbed in the back by the energy and the powers that be around you, but not anymore. You're heading in a brand new sunny direction. You've got a sight line now. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and you're being guided. You're being guided also emotionally and spiritually, but also you could be guided by the powers that be that are wanting to support you out here. And it could be in the form of this woman that we had in the beginning, who could be advocating and promoting for you. But nonetheless, you're definitely leaving a situation that you felt stagnant and stuck in for a very long time, and things now are moving ahead. King of Pentacles says you can't make a mistake. It's all about having security now. And a lot of it may have to do with the finances in your life. Being able to put your hands to things and turn it to gold. For others, you could be having some situations that you're going to be dealing that are on a government level. Maybe you're dealing with taxes and things like that. And others, it could have to do with military. Maybe you have a relative or you're involved in military. Your job is to do with the military. But no matter what, any negotiations, any proposals, any interviews that you're going through, walking through those doors, holding your head up with confidence is going to win the day. The King of Pentacles says, you've got the Midas touch now. You have the resources now to walk away and go in a brand new direction. I love this reading, Sagittarius. It's amazing. So things are going to happen big time. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to. Always know I send you lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon.